This segment of Bull Strong Inside USF Football is presented by Wendy's. Road trip to the Lone Star State for an American Conference showdown against Houston. Charlie Strong's Bulls started the week as one of only 5 unbeaten FBS teams left in the country. The Bulls and their fans travel well. In fact, South Florida had won 13 of the last 15 games they played away from Raymond James Stadium. For the second straight season, they were 7-0, looking on this late October Saturday to become the first 8-0 team in school history. Their string of excellence has now spanned several seasons, as only 2 teams in the country have more wins over their last 41 games. They knew they would be challenged by a Houston Cougar team that had lost just once and was also unbeaten in the conference. Everyone anticipating an old-time Texas shootout between 2 of the best offenses in the nation, and they would not be disappointed.
For the second time on the drive, the Cougars convert on 3rd and long. They fake the jet sweep, and there goes King!
Houston scored on their opening possession. A peek into an afternoon that would feature over 1,100 combined yards from these 2 electric offenses. In the first quarter, though, the Cougars jumped out 14-0.
Fake the jet sweep. King running right. He's got Carr as a blocker, but that one's blown up in the backfield by Greg Reeves.
Reeves was on his way to a career-high 12 tackles, while the offense found their sea legs and would also find the end zone 3 times in the second quarter. Jordan Cronkrite got the first one to cut it to 14-7. Oddly enough, on a day made for the offenses, it would be a defensive play that would be one of the biggest of the half.
Derek King's had a little time on the sideline. He comes out, and that ball's picked.
Mekhi LaPointe could not have picked a better time for his first career interception, a spark the Bulls were looking for. Freshman Johnny Ford needed 1 play to turn the turnover into a touchdown. A nifty 32-yard run that helped him to the American Conference honor roll for the week.
And there he goes, Ford! Makes it cut to the end zone, and just like that, we're an extra point away from a tie game.
The Bulls had scored 2 touchdowns in 13 seconds.
King wanting to go to the air again and taking a deep shot to the end zone. He's got his man, and the adjustment made, touchdown!
Charlie Strong's team adjusted as well, and again the freshman Ford with one of the most improbable runs of the week.
Trying to bounce it outside, now giving ground, does get a block, and there goes Ford down the sideline! You're kidding me, really? Touchdown!
Ford and the Bulls ran for 176 yards in the first half. More important, they had tied the game again. And while they scored 3 second-quarter touchdowns, Houston scored 4 in the half.
28-21, Houston leads South Florida at the intermission.
The Bulls had been a strong second-half team all season, and although forced to punt to start the third quarter, special teams managed to set up another score.
Boy, that takes a South Florida bounce, and they keep it out of the end zone.
Trent Schneider's punt to the Houston 1 forced a Cougars mistake. Intentional grounding in the end zone.
Receiver in the air, and the quarterback was still in the box.
Yeah.
Because of the foul, it occurred in the end zone. The result of the play is a safety.
Holy moly.
Bulls fans were still celebrating when special teams struck again on the free kick. Not Johnny Ford, but the other number 20.
It's actually Sanders. Still going. All the way inside the 25-yard line.
Bentley Sanders' return set up a field goal.
Goldie Weiss.
But the momentum shifted when Houston converted on 4th and 7.
King, draw. Trying to weave his way through traffic and breaks the tackle. And he has the first down. And he's going to the end zone. A game-changing play by Derek King.
It was a tough blow, but the Bulls stayed stubborn.
One there. Barnett hits him in stride. The tight end, Mitchell Wilcox. Give it to him again. Weaving his way through, and he again jogs into the end zone.
Maybe a flag down in the middle of it.
Hang on.
A holding call negated the touchdown. A field goal brought the Bulls within 6, and they weren't finished, answering a Houston touchdown with another of their own as the shootout continued.
In stride, tumbling into the end zone. D'Angelo Antoine touchdown.
3 times in the first 7 games, the Bulls had come back from double-digit fourth-quarter deficits to win. This time, they fell short.
We're a better football team than what we showed today. When you play on the road and you play a really good football team, you got to be able to get turnovers, and you can't turn the ball over. And so we still got a long ways to go. We still have a lot of work, and our season is still in front of us. We just got to go out and get ready for the next one. But this is a good lesson learned here today.
The Bulls never accept losing, but they will use it as a tool and learn from it.